What's up everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video here on the channel at Murphy Photography and Film. Today we're going to be talking about a lens, and not only a lens but the lens in my opinion. It is the 85mm 1.4 Sony lens. This lens right now has been one of my favorite lenses to use for portrait photography along with wedding photography. And right away, one of the things that you might notice is just the actual size of it. Compared to like your 50 and your 35mm lens, it does have a little bit of weight to it. So if you are going to put this on like a tripod, I do recommend getting a tripod that's going to be a little bit more sturdier. The aperture goes all the way down to 1.4, which 1.4 gives you that nice little bokeh clear effect, which will blur things out and keep a subject a little bit more defined in front. Is very popular. Some even say it's like overrated. I actually like it for a lot of my portraits, and depending on what type of style or what you're trying to go for, you can really pull it off very well. So you have the actual size of it located right here. I don't know if this is, let me see if it'll just focus there a little bit, but so it's about the size of your fist, right? I keep this probably in my bag every single shoot I do now. It used to be using the 55mm 1.8 all the time, but now this is like my go-to. What's really cool is it's very versatile about with video as well. So if you are looking to shoot some b-roll, or if you have like a subject in mind that you're trying to shoot, this has a it keeps your video smooth. Wow. Anyway, so if you do like a lot of handheld stuff, and I typically do, I don't use a gimbal as much as I need to be, quite like frankly, I just like to be a little bit more handheld and be like shoot more into the mix. This is a great lens to use because of how stabilized. Why can I not say that? The difference between using this lens compared to like your 35 or 55 is just the sharpness of what you can get, and also how deep the colors can be as well. I don't know whether or not, depending on your style, if it is your go-to, but I do have to say, like, the actual price range with this, if you are looking to upgrade, you are going to be putting in a little bit of money into it. This lens ranges about from $1,000 to $1,500, which in the long run is definitely worth it, because you do make your money back into it. And next like couple of shoots that you do, you'll actually see a huge difference. I also like to use this for vertical pictures only. I don't like to use it for wide, just because I like to have that background like a little bit more blurred in vertical portraits. In wide, I want to have a little bit more of the like a wider subject, if that makes sense. So that is one thing that I've noticed for sure with this. Another thing is when you are looking at the sharpness of a photo and sharpness of a video, on the difference on how this one does. This one actually has a really quick like autofocus that, depending on your camera, I shoot with the Sony A7R, and it does it very, very well. I have been looking to like upgrade to a different lens, possibly the 35 1.4 for some of my portrait sessions, but in the meantime, I think this is really great. Overall, I give this a solid 8.5 out of 10. The only reason why I don't give it a full 10 out of 10 is, to be honest, it is a heavy lens, and I don't know if I really like that weight. I was so used to a 55mm lens forever, I forgot how like lightweight and compact it was. And the other reason why is that the price. It is expensive and it took me a while to get it, but if you're looking at overall durability and overall performance, this lens is perfect. I'm going to be using this for my wedding portraits going forward for the 2023 year, along with video as well. So make sure to see a lot more content coming from just this lens alone. So if you have any questions, I would love to know in the comments what your favorite go-to lens right now is. Let me know. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now, like the video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.